In this day and age, it's not difficult to find a smartphone that comes under 10,000 rupees and has decent specifications and also supports 4G. But it is not easy to find the best of them. You're watching India Today Tech, and in this video we're going to tell you about 5 smartphones that you can buy under 10,000 rupees that also support 4G VoLTE, which means that you will be able to run your Reliance Jio SIM card with free calling on it. Let's take a look. If you take a look at smartphones launched recently, the Moto C Plus is the device to have. It comes with Android 7.0 and has a 5000 mAh battery that would give a backup of around 2 days on single charge. But we would rather recommend you buying the Redmi 4, which is also available at the same price for the 2GB 16GB variant, mainly because of 2 major reasons. Firstly, the Redmi 4 gives you a much better touch response compared to the Moto C Plus, and it also comes with a proximity sensor that the Moto C Plus misses out on. The Redmi 4 also has a better chipset, and you get the 2GB 16GB variant at Rs 6,999, which is quite a deal. The phone is made out of metal unibody design, which is also a plus over the Moto C Plus. But the best feature we have found on the Redmi 4 that cuts across the segment is its camera quality. The Redmi 4 has a 13 megapixel camera at the rear and a 5 megapixel camera in the front. And we have found that the quality, color reproduction and the details taken by the camera are amazing. Under the 8000 segment, we have chosen a smartphone that is old but still stands the ground. It is the Moto G4 Play. The phone comes with Snapdragon 410 chipset and 2GB of RAM with 16GB of storage. But as far as the software is concerned, it runs the stock Android interface and will be upgraded to the Android Nougat 7.1. It doesn't have a huge battery like the Moto C Plus, but it does come with a 10-watt charger in the box, using which you will be able to charge the phone much faster. In fact, we recommend buying the G4 Play over the C Plus simply because of its touchscreen response and the fact that it runs the latest Android interface, has better cameras and has a proximity sensor on board. For 9,000 rupees, the Redmi 4 with 3GB of RAM and 32GB storage again takes the crown, simply because of its better cameras and a metal unibody build. Though everything else on this variant remains the same, you'll get a better performance on the device and a higher internal storage on board. But this time around, Redmi 4 also has a competitor from Eureka Black that we reviewed from the company comes with great hardware under the hood and has a 5-inch display that has full HD resolution, which on paper does seem better than the Redmi 4 but also has great color reproduction. The phone runs the Snapdragon 430 with 4GB of RAM and 32GB of storage. As far as performance is concerned, you can say it is as good as the Redmi 4, or in fact in terms of the interface it is quite better, because the interface is much closer to the stock Android we have seen on higher end smartphones. Moreover, you may also like the design of the Eureka Black, which has an all glass and metal unibody design compared to the Redmi 4, which is very similar to the Redmi Note 4 design that has an all metal look. So with a better display, more amount of RAM, a more premium looking metal and glass design and similar price tag makes the Eureka Black a heavy contender in the under 9,000 price bracket. Now on the smartphone our list have a 5-inch display. If you're looking for a smartphone that comes with a bigger display, it's the Redmi Note 4. This phone has taken the crown for under 10,000 budget segment smartphones, and it remains our top choice for the budget segment users looking for the best smartphone and the best value for money in this price segment. This time around, it also has a competitor in the form of Nokia 3 that runs the stock Android interface, which is the latest one, the Android 7.0, compared to the Redmi Note 4, which runs the older Android 6.0 Marshmallow with its MIUI on top. Keeping the brands aside, there are 2 big reasons why you would consider the Nokia 3 over the Redmi Note 4. First is that it comes with the latest Android 7.0 stock interface that is much smoother and is easier to use when it comes to complexity of the smartphone interface. Secondly, the Nokia 3 is available in the market. On the other hand, to buy the Redmi Note 4, you may need to wait for the next sale. So these are our top picks of the under 10,000 segment from our side. If you have anything to add to the list, please tell us in the comment section below, and if you've liked this video, please share it and do subscribe to our channel.